Hey everybody, Fly By Night here. Just going to share a little quick video of a late evening ride with Arthur V. Starting out here, we're just getting out of the neighborhood, and as you can see, the sun is very low in the sky. The temperature outside right now is in the lower 50s. I think the temperature was actually like 54 degrees at the beginning of this. It gets very cold as the sun starts to drop. Testing out a new camera, the AKASO V50 Elite. First time I've actually really ever gotten to try this camera. Running in this in 1080p, 120 frames, and it will also do 4K 60. I wanted to get it out. I'm not doing any kind of LUT or video editing on this. I'm just letting the camera perform. This is what the camera put out. It does pretty well in low light situations. You can see where it goes dark to light, dark to light. As we get into the woods, it really tries the camera out. And the one thing that you will notice once we get out on the trail and into the woods, that our bumpers stand out. Arthur rocks orange bumpers on his MSP Speed, and those things are bright, and I've got the blue bumpers on mine with black shell protection, and that's one thing you will be able to see throughout the whole video, even when the camera goes dark in the woods, is our bumpers. So they not only serve one purpose of protecting the case and the wheel, but also for visibility. And I'm coming up to the front of a major store and intersection. Got to jump up on the sidewalk and to get over the intersection. I've set at the stoplight. Sometimes I can trigger it, other times I can't. So I just jump up, use the crosswalk, and go on out and across. Like I said, cold evening. But again, I'm rocking my HWK motorcycle jacket with 3M Densolate thermal gloves, my knee shin guards, and my motorcycle boots. So I'm really not feeling the cold at all in this. Right here, we're gonna go on across the crosswalk, and instead of going up to the major intersection, taking a little bit of a shortcut, going through a walking path over here that will bounce me back up onto the sidewalk, and I'll meet up with Arthur V here shortly on his MSP. One thing about this here is, as the video progresses, you will see Arthur on his MSP reaching out in front of me and stuff, and on straightaways I do my best to keep up with him, but I'm rocking a new tire and I'm still feeling it out. I really like the tire, where the stock tire would occasionally give you speed wobbles and braking wobbles. This tire does not do that. It is a totally different shaped tire. I am running the H666 tire on the wheel now. Very stable. Word of warning though, it is a very round tire. There's no flat. Hey, there's Arthur rocking his orange bumpers. Really stands out. There's no flat section in the middle of the tire. So when you get it on, it's a harder compound and it's rounded. So you've got to kind of learn to rebalance on it a little bit because you do not have that flat section. But I can say I am in love with this tire. There's no speed wobble, no braking wobble. Like I said, I'm still feeling the tire out. I'm still learning to trust it. At this point, I have about 70 miles on the tire, and I am starting to lay it down in the corners and the curves because I'm really starting to get the feel for the tire, make sure it's going to handle and hold. I definitely don't want my wheels sliding out from underneath me. But yeah, the H666 tire, if you're having speed wobble issues, want to try something else, I would recommend the tire while you can still get it. But yeah, we're out in the woods on the trail now. Lots of curves. It's one of our favorite trails to go riding on. There's not a lot of foot traffic or bicycle traffic on it, and we can really get out there and push the wheels. Seen a lot of wildlife, a lot of deer, especially this late in the evening. As you can see, the camera is trying with the low light to perform. There's that orange bumper standing out like a, kind of like a sore thumb. It's doing its job, visibility, just like the blue one. So you can also see on the bottom of my pedal, you're probably going, what is that blue on the bottom of his pedal? That is a kick. Arthur's rocking some orange one on his, my design, and yeah, it stands out really well. I will have these available shortly. The bumpers on both wheels are available. I just come out with a new iteration of the bumper for the MSP that actually has an attachment block on the side of it that slides and locks in place for attachments that I'm coming up with, like cup holders, GoPro holders, phone holders, stuff like that. But yeah, as it progresses, as you can see, the sun is getting lower and lower in the sky. It ended up getting very cold that night. Arthur's rocking multiple layers underneath, and he's wearing kind of normal gloves, and by the end of the night he was a little chilly. I can say I stayed pretty warm. You will see the wheel wobble occasionally because my legs were getting a little chilly, and but I would say out of the whole ride, the thing that actually got not really like super cold, but I could feel the cold, was my toes. So definitely heavier socks needed for riding on cold days like this. Especially, we chose this trail today because the wind was still blowing a little bit, and we wanted to get in the woods so the woods would actually block everything for us. Overall, it was a very nice ride. It was pitch black by the time we got home. Wasn't even a moon out that night, and yeah, so really interesting ride. It's fun to get out and ride with the local guys. Liking the camera, can't wait to see it in action on a sunnier day when the sun's high in the sky. And as you can see here, I'm laying the wheel down a little bit, still getting the feel for it, starting to trust it some, and going faster. I did hit 34 mile an hour on this ride. I know a lot of you are going, how in the heck is he getting 34 out of a King Song? Well, we all happen to be X1 wheel riders, so we tend to push him into the pedal tilt back a little bit. Arthur doesn't have to do that on his MSP. He's got the speed. Me trying to keep up with the MSP, I tend to push it. So when I start getting that please decelerate, I just push into it a little bit. It's one of those things on a wheel like this that is locked. It would do it if it would be unlocked. But you kind of reach up there, hit the pedal tilt back, and then back away from it. If anybody who rides a King Song knows, if you ride the tilt back too long, you lose complete braking ability because the pedals keep on tilting on you. This ride is drawing to a close, so I'd like to say thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Catch y'all on the next go around.